Hey, it's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, June 26th. I'm James Spann. Heat levels come down a little bit today and tomorrow, but they go right back up later this week. Check some of the Skycam shots around the network at the insane hour of 5 a.m. Who would be awake at that hour in the summertime? That's downtown Birmingham is seen from the Daniel Building. It's quiet and calm. There's the Tuscaloosa Skycam. Hey, the airport there yesterday hit 102. Now, the Skycam had a high of 98, but that's not where the records are kept. And that 103, and that was a record. And downtown Haleyville up in Winston County, things are calm there. All right, we've got look at that nice cool trough over in the northeast. Let's start with the good stuff. I mean, it's nice and cool and refreshing, just delightful. And thanks to that, we're going to cool down a little bit. And cooling down is not the right word, not as hot. That's the better way of describing it. With low 90s today and tomorrow. Nights cooler. We might see some spots in the upper 50s tomorrow morning up in northeast Alabama. That'll be good. Debbie down to the south in the Death Ridge. The heat bubble out there across the heartland. Yesterday, baking again. Although the numbers are down a little bit. Denver hit triple digits, really all the way from Denver to Muscle Shoals and Huntsville and Tuscaloosa. That's your axis of heat. But look at the gradient in the cool numbers up over the Great Lakes, where highs were in the 60s and 70s. And that sounds good. But again, now we'll catch just the edge of the cooler air mass. There's a look at the numbers yesterday around here. You see Muscle Shoals at 102. You go out to the west, you got Little Rock at 105. That's nasty. Hottest June temperature on record out there. All right, so that's the heat now. Debbie down to the south, just not doing anything, just sitting there spinning away, not getting any stronger. It will not be a hurricane. And this is the big issue. Look at the rain estimate coming from the Tallahassee radar. Wow. The white, that's 15 inches plus. Be interesting to see some of the actual observed numbers down there below Tallahassee, down toward Carabel, but that's just remarkable they had last night. All right, modeling in good agreement for a change. Only the BAM shallow takes it over to New Orleans, and forget about it as an outlier. Everybody else takes it east, and so does the Hurricane Center track, and that looks good. It starts out over the northeastern Gulf where it is this morning, and then drifts into the northern Florida region later in the week, and then out into the Atlantic. Maybe getting stronger as a tropical storm by the weekend. But, of course, on that track, we stay on the dry side. And if you're beach-bound for the Alabama Gulf Coast, Destin, Panama City, weather down there should be fine. They'll be on the dry side. Surf a little rough, yes. Watch the red flags, but the surf will be improving with time. All right, severe weather today, again, due to Debbie. Much of the Florida Peninsula with a slight risk, and also a slight risk over northern Montana. Tomorrow, a couple of small 5% areas. Rain for the next 5 days. The bullseye, 14 inches around Jacksonville and St. Augustine and Daytona Beach. Going to Disney World, occasional tropical downpours. Expect that through the rest of the week. But next week will be much better for the 4th of July. And around here, that shows nothing through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. All right, model fans, let's take a look. This is the GFS. This is the OZ run, valid at 1 o'clock today. There's that nice cool trough in the northeast, helping to knock the heat down. The 588 nasty ridge centered over Kansas and Oklahoma. And there's a surface chart, and you can see how the thickness values are indeed coming down a bit. So low 90s today. Both models are showing 92. Dew points drop in the 50s, so the humidity should be very low. And Debbie just drifting east. Tomorrow, again, low 90s. Feel pretty good. But on Thursday, thickness values are coming up. Debbie is off in the Atlantic. See, the GFS is showing 97 on Thursday. And Friday, yeah, we might be up there nearing 100. In fact, the GFS is printing 100, so look out for the nasty triple digits on Friday. Saturday, as we start the weekend, actually the heights are not as bad as they could be on this run. We've still got the 588 line just north of here. Down below that, just hot and dry. And there's Sunday. And Debbie is kicking on out to the northeast. So how hot? Let's look at the GFS printing surface temperatures. This is Saturday afternoon. And, yeah, we'll be the hottest spot in the nation here if this is right. And temperatures should hit 100 or a bit hotter Saturday. 100, 101, 102, maybe a 103 like, yesterday over West Alabama. These boneheaded apps, that are automated. They're printing out 110, 111. Forget it. That's not going to happen. If your app is showing you 111 on Saturday, just dump it off your phone, even if it's one of our own. I mean, those are automated apps. They just aren't working right. I don't know where they're getting that. And Sunday, the numbers are actually coming down. This is suggesting we won't hit triple digits on Sunday. Now, understand, it is true that these numbers will skew toward climatology. It could easily be triple digits here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No doubt about that. It's hot, but 111, 100, 102, something like that. And really, the air will be fairly dry, so, the humidity not much of a factor, and then that's a good thing. I go to Monday of next week. Hey, a little moisture showing up. Maybe an isolated shower, and there's Tuesday, a week from today. Look at the deep moisture coming up in here. If that verifies, we can mention scattered showers and storms with highs back in the low 90s, which is really more typical of early July. That's July 3rd. And again, this is where a lot of people have outdoor events coming. It's almost the 4th of July the next day. A lot of people are off next week. That doesn't mean it's just going to wash everything out. That just means we'll have scattered showers and storms by the middle of next week. We'll check the end of the forecast, July 11th. We're almost halfway through meteorological summer here. Woo. That looks hot, doesn't it? 588 ridge all over us, and that's just kind of basically what we have right now. No sign of any tropical mischief, by the way. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 3:30 or so today. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.